Beast here, and welcome back to Space Engineers. So this today is just some of the survival I've been doing. It's seriously not all that much, but I figured I'd show what I've learned so far and what I've done. Not so much. I probably won't even play this all the way through, like as if there was an all the way through. I don't know. Maybe I'll work on just getting established, or maybe even to be able to get up into orbit and back. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I do have the settings turned up a bit more than normal, and I'm watching my frame rate spike anywhere from 30 to 40, and like over here it was like 45. And then I looked back over here and it dropped down to like 30, and then up to 38, and then 45. Like, it's very inconsistent. Hopefully they do something about that here soon. Anyway, so this is the little base I've started. I haven't finished yet. Now the reason I haven't finished it was in the middle of it I was like, you know what, I'm going to record what I've learned so far. So as you see, I have these little towers here. They're going to be interior turrets, and it just dawned on me I'm going to have trouble getting to the ammo. Well, I can get to the ammo, yeah. And I think I can here too, yeah. Alright, so last one I left was down there. So what I've been doing, because things are so high up, you know, and you can only fly for so long, I've been doing this. So I put that down, come up here, put another one, back up. Oops, sorry. No, dang it. That's another thing I don't like, is that the block placement goes, it's always the same. Like, every time I try to place a block like this, it'll always be like, whoop, come on. Oh, are you serious? Oh, that's irritating. Anyway, what I mean by that is, okay, let's see. So say I place a block this way. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Now, as you see, it returns back to facing this direction instead of this way. And it just keeps doing it over and over and over. It never stays where it should. Like 2 updates ago, it got rid of that. So anyway, bam, there we go, guard tower. And I can just cut the scaffolding away. There we go. So, pretty easy peasy. And I have my little tower up here, which I really enjoy. Or, not tower, I mean my walkway. So, again, I don't have any pirates turned on or anything. I do have, like, random encounters, so I can still run into ships, like, in space and stuff, but no pirates. Yeah. So, next I will be grinding down my landing ship here and putting it into my base, and then I will build a miner, like a flying miner. Now, let's see. We can start here. This is an entrance to a uranium mine. I actually I landed the ship right over uranium. Beep. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Ow. Alright. So as you see, I actually found uranium on a freaking planet. And then, yeah, that was the fall. Yeah, here we go. This is the walkway out. So I literally had to hand drill my ass out of here. But I have access to uranium, a very large source of uranium. There's gold down there somewhere too. And then I have an iron mine. So I have a good start. But I definitely need a miner. Here we go. So yeah, then I've got my iron mine down here. Now the dead mine was just me basically like trying to find the uranium, but it didn't work. There we go. So this is an Earth-like planet. It's just I'm in the desert area, so I'm not like on the alien world. So here's the iron mine, which is there some iron down? No, it's all dirt there. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish this here, and then down below we have more iron. So I'll get to that later. Yeah, and then once I get a miner running, I will try to find more places to mine. Like, definitely going to need nickel. I'm gonna need. Come on. Yeah, so this is some of the other frustrating things, trying to climb up hills and stuff like that. It feels like I'm in Skyrim. Desert Skyrim. Can I maybe this way? Please? So anyway, yeah, try and find some nickel, because nickel is required to make metal grids, which that's kind of irritating. The metal grids used to just be steel, and I understand they balance, blah 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 blah. It's irritating. So, and then here it's going to be pretty much an open base. I might put one like hut in here for me. Maybe the one hut will have the med bay with a cryo pod or something, just so that, you know, I have like a building and I'm just not exposed to the elements. Oh, I do have a skybox on this, as you see. I don't know what it looks like during the day yet. I actually landed on the opposite side of the planet. Yeah, over there. That was my first landing spot. And then I kind of chased the sun around to this side, and I happened to find uranium, and I'm like, oh, I'll stay here. I didn't want to land here because it's desert, and I hate the desert, but whatever. It works. I've already started grinding down some things in here. There was a program block here, and there was a timer, and like the LCD panels, don't really need those. And then I am going to finish refining the stuff that's refining in there right now, and then I'm going to grind down the rest of the ship and move it into the base. So at least I'll have one cargo pod, and I'll have one refinery, one assembler, so on and so forth. And just so I have everything a bit more stationary, and then I can use all the spare parts for building a base, or I'm sorry, for building a miner. So that's pretty much all I've got for now. I'll definitely come back when I have more, but I figured I'd just show off some of the things that I've learned in my experience from survival. So let me know what you guys think. What would you like to see me do with this base, or what would you like to see me do as a goal? Not just obtaining orbit, maybe more. Do you want me to, you know, maybe build a station, you know, up just outside of the gravity well, so I can make it to the station, or make it to the moon, which I think is on the other side of the planet. Damn it, that's kind of rough. But I wanted to be able to see the galaxy in the skybox. That's so pretty. But it looks terrible at night because it's all darkened. I wish that was bright. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that, it's got the blues. Okay, that helps. And I'm back in a very bright room, as you can see. So I have finished my base here. In fact, it's a little easier to do it this way. There we go. So that is my very simple, tiny base with my beacon. And I don't have any power set. Yeah, I don't have any power cells for batteries, so the solar power just kind of helps supplement power. But because I have a uranium mine literally just below this, like if you uranium mine entrance right there, so I can just go get more uranium anytime I want. So it's, you know, obviously not an infinite option, but it definitely lasts a long time. Right now this base lasts, well, 6 days because it's producing stuff. Let's see. Turn you off. Really? Oh, there we go. It still says 6 days? Is it because of the... Probably because of this. Hold on, let me stop that. See what that puts it to. Fuel time infinite. So there we have it. Oh, because everything it's running off of right now is solar powered. So with that, dude, even with my beacon on, it's infinite with the solar power? Wow, that's impressive. Well, that's really impressive. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty simple layout. I have a large cargo container here. I have my refinery. I'm gonna go ahead and put some lights down in the ground here. Probably gonna do like oh, you know what? I don't want to. Dang, it's gonna be a pain because I do want to upgrade this eventually. Maybe I'll take one upgrade out because I can still pass through here without an upgrade there. So yeah, I'll probably put some lights in at some point. But yeah, large cargo container, refinery. I've got my assembler over there. My reactor right here. Now the reactor's not hooked up to everything else, it's separate, so I have to manually put everything in. It's not a big deal. Now under here is my oxygen tank, and actually connected directly to this conveyor is the oxygen generator. And then there's two connectors under there, so it's all very flat up here. But that's what I like about this base. I kind of like the very open, flat top. I hope they add weather to this. I mean, I know that's probably a long shot. That's kind of complicated to add to something like this. That would be nice, like, you know, get darker clouds in certain spots and all that. So I hope you guys like my little turrets up here. I kind of like that. That works out well. If bugs were to spawn on this planet, the space spiders, they'd be fucked. Or if people try to come after me on foot, or even the drones would probably have a tough time against four these turrets. So yeah, it's there's not much to it. Oh, that's also my personal cargo container, the medbay cryopod. Which cryopod's just, I don't know, maybe because this it's currently open to my friends, like they can join if they wanted, but not the public as of right now. Just worried about people being like, hey, I want to fuck with your shit. Oh, is that because of that tree up there? This is, see that shadow moving? That was kind of cool, or maybe because of clouds or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So I have the solar power, and I also have this little landing bay here, even though I have no connector, and it's still handy. That's pretty much the whole base. There's not a lot to it, but I think this is a very useful starting base. I'm quite pleased with how it's going. So next, I think I'm going to build an atmospheric miner, or at the very least, an atmospheric scout ship. I want to build something simple, like, let's see. Come on, load up. There we go. Let's go. Like this guy here. Well, maybe something a little less complex than that, but that does actually work. Let's get down here. This guy. This, basically, it's very similar to the Orca from the Command & Conquer games, which seems to be a very popular design right now, but it works. It's very simple. It's just a cockpit with all that you need just for basic directional control. This one here has ion thrusters. I built this the day before the planetary release, so it's just that, but with atmospheric thrusters on it. That's it. And in reality, all you need are downward thrusters. You don't even need upward, you don't even need, upward or any other direction, just downward. And then you tilt your craft any direction you want to go. So I'm probably going to build something similar to this, and then go from there. It's like I said, it's going to have to be reactor powered, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to build a couple of reactor parts for it. But yeah, that's going to be my next step here. So now this isn't going to be like an overly continued series. This is more just my research into the survival to see what it's like. Now I had a discussion earlier with a couple of the guys again about the Gloria series and possible planets. They get low. A lot of them get low frame rates on planets, so hopefully that'll be fixed soon. And we're talking about recording this upcoming week, so I hope we can do that finally and get something out. Like I said, I think Wiseman will kill me otherwise. So hopefully we can. If not, maybe I'll just do something like the moons or the smaller planets, something like that. See if everyone can handle it. Oh, sun's going down. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time.